And we are theoretically live. What's up, everyone?
Welcome to the second episode of the podcast. We actually got the world this time, as you can see. It's
Yeah,
the steampunk ship.
very cool, very cool. Yeah, I tried putting it on my server, but it didn't work out. So, Numbers is the MVP right here, getting the world working. But
Alrighty.
yeah, we're gonna be going over everything in Leg 2. Pretty similar to what we did in Leg 1. Actually, if it's alright with you, I kind of wanted to let you lead the beginning of this since I kind of started in Leg 1 last time or whatever. So,
Alright, yeah. So, this map heavily features red and yellow colors everywhere, which is something that confused a lot of the players. Like, this area over here has red and yellow, and I think that it was even more heavily decorated when the race started. People thought that this was where you were going to get your clue, like right in here.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and then they got misled down below with the fake clue. You had to go all the way up here through parkour, and the clue was right in the back.
Yeah, other side actually. It was over
Other
here.
side, yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't
Right
remember
here.
the fake clue. I don't know if I ever went down there. Did you go down there yourself? Or
I didn't go down there. I think I
okay.
was searching up at the top area
Mm-hmm.
exclusively.
Yeah.
And
But
then afterwards it told us where to go, and we're told to hop off the ship
mm-hmm. This arrow was
right down
added by
here.
numbers, by the way. This wasn't actually here in the map.
Yeah, in the map there's actually no lily pads, so I just decided to do this.
Uh-huh. Hello, cheese. Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Revelation. But yeah, then we just went up this waterfall, which was also here in the map, by the way, and then we just took the route to the first challenge. So this was just following the path. I mean, it was pretty simple. Was it chords, or was it
Uh,
like a path?
First clue was right here. It told us to just go up the waterfall, and then we got the clue here, which was the
Oh,
detour, yellow or
okay.
red carpets, and then we had to follow those.
Okay, okay. So
And
we chose red as you saw based on just picking the color because we had no like way of no I just don't like yellow personally. I have something against yellow. So if you like the color yellow, I'm sorry, but I just don't care for the color. What do you feel about yellow, huh? What are your opinions on the
uh,
color?
I actually used to have yellow as a favorite color, but not anymore. So,
Oh, okay. Sorry if I offended. But yeah, so we
no,
took
no,
the
not at all.
we took the red path and
Yeah.
just chilled on. By the way, one thing you guys didn't see on the airship was Dan fell off. Oh, that's right. I noticed that in the recording. We kind of were just chilling at the top, but someone just fell off. If you looked at the video, you just see Dan falling off. Pink
His
team.
teammate still got the clue though. It's possible like you would have to drown yourself afterwards to get back up if you both
Mm-hmm.
fell off before
Oh
you
my
got the clue.
gosh, yeah. Imagine if you no with the regeneration, it'd be really hard to kill yourself by drowning.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you were struggling with that later on in the
Yeah,
race.
we'll
We'll get
talk
to
about
that.
that. Really out of context in the episode, but it's quite funny. But yeah, so we took the red path. We didn't even know anything about the elk path at all because obviously it never told us that it was
Well,
Kimono. Oh my gosh, no, how do you say it? People were
kimono,
murdering.
I believe. Yeah,
Kimono?
kimono. Yeah, I think so.
Kimono. Okay. Yeah, that thing, the article of clothing. Anywho,
Yeah.
where
If
did
you look in
where's the
these
path?
towns, you can see that the smoke isn't actually colored. It has this dark to light effect, which I actually really enjoy. But they colored it for the challenge here.
Oh, that's right. They colored it for the different like kimonos. That stuff.
Kimonos, yes.
Kimono. Yeah, there you go. He said it. Someone confirmed it in the chat. Bean says they like yellow. It's their second favorite color. Oh boy. Would you
All
guys
right.
really have lost if numbers didn't get the extra firework? We'll get over there. That's near the end of the leg. But yeah, we'll talk about
Okay.
that eventually.
So,
Short answer, no. No, we would not have lost. But we'll get,
okay.
we'll get to that.
Russian over here along the path. I've used these very noticeable blocks that aren't a part of the palette here to mark out where we need to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this wasn't there, obviously, we just added it, but this is where they had the firework challenge. And, basically, I did nothing here. I mean, it was a little bit at the beginning, we were trying to figure it out together, we were looking in the chest, finding different ingredients, but then I realized I have no idea what I'm doing. And then Numbers is like, I know what to do. So I just sat there, I'm like, so what you doing? He's like, I'm building a firework. I'm like, okay. And then all of a
So
sudden,
actually, yeah,
continue.
I had a fireworks shop on SMP a few years ago, so I was somewhat familiar with how fireworks, you know, firework. But what Roller did is he went around finding all of the different materials here,
True, I guess I
and
did do
that's
that.
how you helped out with this, I guess, detour. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
because you
was
told
like
me
the
what
brains
you
of the
needed.
operation.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
this. Go find it, and then you've
This
made it
is the
really,
shopping
really
list.
quick. Yeah, this is the shopping list. Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, I was uh, you know how there's those like quarantine shoppers going on during quarantine? How you tell them to go shop for you? That's what I was for numbers.
Mhm.
Yep. So yeah, this is where the firework was. We watched it, and I don't know how we missed the fade at the beginning. Like the first time we
Uh,
made it, we just kind of forgot about the fade. I mean, we noticed it. You
no,
and me
I
both said, "All right, we got to get that red fade into yellow," and then
Yes, yes. So what I did is when you make a firework, you combine the gunpowder with all of the other things in order to make the firework. You can mix colors, like a red and a yellow at the same time, and then your firework will launch and be red and yellow. What I didn't know is fade was you put the dye after you've made the star, and that's how you make the fade.
okay. Yeah, I probably learned a lot from that experience too. But I didn't really know what to do for fade, but you figured it out really quick, and that's why we were the first ones out of the firework detour. Mostly because I feel like when we were watching the other teams and we realized what they were doing, they kind of just, like struggled with just observing what the firework was in general. But right away we knew what the firework was. You know, we're like, ah, yes, it is this. Now let's make it. So yeah, definitely props to you for carrying the firework in that case.
Yeah.
That was
Also noticed there was
good.
a sign for ladders if you fell. But there's some parts here where if you fall, you're not getting back up again.
Oh yeah. See, this map in general does not favor falling off, which is
Mhm,
another reason why you hear me crying out to kill myself, which will be explained eventually. But
mhm.
yeah, I know. Geez, our lead did not last for long. It's quite unfortunate. So yeah, we were really hyped here because in Leg One, if you remember, we did really really bad in the start, and that really like hurt our like I don't know our motivation. I don't know what's the word. Like what did it hurt? Our
Uh,
ego? I don't know.
so we were really confident going into the Amazing Race. We knew
Uh-huh.
that there were some teams that were going to be ahead of us, like Eglin and Unique. Their qualifier time, we actually knew that going into Leg 1. And we are like, oh, they're a team to watch out for. That's why we called them the tryhard team. There's a lot of other teams though where we thought, okay, we just need to get ahead of them and we can do this. We found out quickly that it's not as simple as just going to the race and participating. We actually have to work really hard, like what we did there, in order to keep ahead of all of the other teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, so we were really hyped, for like actually starting out in first, and
Mhm.
yeah, I was excited to actually be doing good for once, and I was feeling confident that we were beating blue team. Actually, no, we didn't know we were beating blue team, I guess, because they were in the Kimano, that thing. They were at
Kimono
that
area.
detour. But how, I guess we no, we realized we were ahead of them because we saw them getting a check for that, right?
Yes, while
Yeah.
we were heading to this area, we knew that they were checking their kimonos. I think that's even in the official episode. We say, oh, we're in first because they're still getting their things checked.
Mm-hmm.
So we get here,
Yeah.
we're first, we're looking for the hidden chest, and at first, okay, so the exact wording of the clue is, look for the elytras. They're in a chest, and there's a ton of chests around this market area. So I just thought, oh, it's gonna be in one of the obvious chests. So I'm looking through all of these chests, not even paying attention, trying to find a secret chest. And then after looking through all of them, and I confirm with Roller, yeah, we looked through all of them. We start to realize it's a secret chest
Mm-hmm.
hidden somewhere.
And once we realized it was a secret chest, because we kind of knew that it was gonna be something obvious, and we obviously checked them all, but like where it ended up being, which we did not see for a while, was like back here somewhere. They hit it right there. So actually, what's really interesting is I can see that really, really well right now. As can you probably, right? There was a lighting glitch, at least for me. I think
Yeah,
for you,
there's a lighting glitch. I still see the shadow right now.
wait, so there's a lighting glitch for you right now too?
Yep.
Okay, so I can see this really dang well. This is what you're supposed to see, but I don't exactly remember what was the problem, but it was black for us. So it was just like you can look in our footage kind of because I think the lighting glitch was shown through the camera as well. But yeah, it kind of just looked
Like
like that to
that.
be honest. Like, we couldn't really tell it was a chest, so that's why we missed it so many times. And there was like a little melon head pointing an arrow down there, but I didn't think it was a melon. I
I
thought
thought
no, I
that it
thought it
was
was
like
like a slice, right?
yeah, exactly. I thought it was like a slice taken out of the melon. I didn't
Huh.
notice that it was an arrow.
And you can continue on with this. I have to go do some. Like, I'll be right back in 5 seconds.
Uh, So, in addition to searching around the entire market stall, we were looking and trying to figure out where else it could be. Like, obviously, it's in this area. We know that now. But we started thinking, oh, it's in the pig race area. Or, oh, it's in this parkour area. Like, we just kept looking around. Like, Roller, follow me around
Okay.
right now. Like, we went in through over here and we started checking buildings like this one. And we were
Yeah,
just kind
so
of like
it said just in the
wandering.
market, and obviously
Yeah.
the market is just this area right here. But
Hmm.
we didn't really know what classified as. I mean, we didn't. We were starting to like doubt ourselves like crazy after like 15 minutes or whatever. So we were looking
Yeah.
around these buildings, and one spot where I was for sure it was. I think yeah, this building right here. I was like, okay, it's got to be in this building. It's connected to the market. So I was like
Hmm.
checking inside this building right here a bunch, and alas, no, it wasn't that. So what actually ended up happening? We were there for so long with Green Team, by the way, mind you. Neither of us were finding anything. They eventually had to give us a clue that was like melons. That's all they said was melons, right? I think, right? I think that's all they gave it. So when
Like it in chat. Yeah.
yeah, they just said melons, and we're like, what the heck? I think we spent like 5 minutes looking around this area right here. Like we still did not find it, and I think the only reason why we found it is because Green Team found it before us. I think, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and then one, I saw them back here. One of us saw them back here. I'm like, okay, so it's back here. And then we found it after like
Yeah.
5 billion years. That's why we call it the infamous melon chest, and we hate it to this day. Melons and chests do not go together. Uh,
Ah, yes.
I want to take some of these questions. It looks like. Also, you guys knew what you were talking about with the fireworks. Only team would have known what they were talking about in the fireworks. Yeah, so I guess we were the only ones who actually knew what we were doing in the fireworks, thanks to you. We were doing pretty good there. Did you ever notice the arrow on the melon and just not realize what it meant? Yeah, as I said, we thought it was just like a melon slice, so there wasn't really much thought going into it. You guys did figure out that you were in first when you saw the check mark. Yeah. Then you took an hour looking for the chest. I don't think it was an hour, but it was probably like 30 minutes or whatever. Um, I don't know. Do you have a guess of how long it was? Because I honestly don't remember. It was just pain.
The leg, I'd say it took around 40 minutes to film in total, or something
Okay.
like 40
It was
minutes.
a lot shorter for this
And
leg.
yeah, and we were here for about 20 to 30 minutes. Like we rushed through every other part of this except for the melon chest. That's what held us back.
Yeah, if you take out melon chest, we actually did pretty good this leg. But alas, it doesn't matter because melon
And the
chest.
melon chest wasn't even one of the main challenges that was meant to trip us up, like the detours or the pig
Mm-hmm.
race. No, it was a chest, and it was simply just find this chest.
Mm-hmm.
And after missing the shulker box, this is kind of like a common trend that you're starting to see with our team. We just don't observe the tiny details at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yu-Gi-Oh says they think the lighting error might have had something to do with the fact that there was a head right here. I don't really know if
No, I'm still getting the lighting error right now. If we remove this melon, though,
it's
uh,
fixed.
no, 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 no. It's because it's a slab above a chest, and in 1.12, having a
Okay.
slab above a block like this causes a lighting issue
How come
if
mine's
there's
fine then?
no other. Because you probably have your gamma set to maximum, so if you went into a cave right now, it would just be fully bright.
Oh, I do have my gamma set to maximum. That's correct. But
Yeah. That's what we did fixing after this, after we realized, oh, it was a gamma
oh,
issue.
that's
We both
right.
turned our games up to max gamma.
So after this leg, we realized what the issue was, so we went into our Minecraft settings and it just maxed out our gamma. And I had that normally. I think prior to that leg, I was doing something with my friends, and it's considered cheating with my friends or whatever. So I fixed my gamma because I don't know, seeing it like hold on, let me watch this, guys. Time set night. Like for me, it's as bright as day, right? Oh wait, yeah. For me, it's as bright as day right now. Normally, it's supposed to be dark, but yeah, that's pretty much how that is. So that makes sense. So we fixed our gamma or changed our gamma after we realized that we were gonna have lighting problems.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, that's the lighting thing. So this was the infamous melon chest that held us back like crazy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And actually, what also wasn't shown for a while, because Green Team and us were here for a long time. They didn't want to show that. We were literally, I was following Peach, I think, and you were following Marcus, or vice versa.
Yes.
We were just following them. Like, we didn't even care anymore. We had spent so much time here. We were just following them wherever they went. All right, you're Peach. Go look for it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I was just
Copying
doing
off of
this.
their homework.
Yep, that's why you hear the line of like, oh, wow, we have to actually copy off their homework. This is what I was doing the whole time. I didn't even care. I was just trailing them. I want to know what they thought. It's pretty funny. Uh, no, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's the melon chest. I don't think there's too much else to talk about the melon chest besides just the depression that set in.
There
From
was
the.
a sign up here, up like this little line of whatever it is. It looks like cherry blossom something.
Hmm.
Anyways, there was a sign up here that said, "This is not the marketplace." And the clue specifically said in the marketplace. So this was supposed to tell us, hey, don't look in here. This is not the answers that you're looking for. We looked in here anyways with Peach and Marcus, and we were kind of looking around
Yeah,
before
we
then.
looked in there knowing that the sign said that.
Yeah. Like we had just given up at that point because we'd been there for so long. We were desperate to find this clue. But
Hmm.
because of that, we actually found our way through the pig race course without having to ride the pig through it.
Hmm. You
So
did mostly
we,
because you actually went a bit
yeah.
farther than me. You want to show us your little like exploration path that ended up helping you with the pig race?
I can't remember it exactly because the blockades aren't here. But like there was a fence here that Marcus got stuck on.
Hmm.
Um, and then we looped around over here and we crossed a bridge of some sort.
Okay.
Can't remember exactly
Oh,
where
and
it
this
is.
is the Yin
Yeah,
Yang
this is the
Temple
yin
thing,
yang symbol.
which you saw,
Uh, yeah, and
if I
then we
remember
looped
correctly.
through. Where is this? Huh. Oh no no no! It's right back here at the yin yang, and then we go down the staircase
And this was the check
down into here. Yeah,
area, or over here, yeah.
and this is where the pigs got massacred.
Common theme of looking somewhere after being told it's wrong. Did we do that last time too? Oh, we did. The wood. We were
Yeah,
told not to
yeah,
go in
the
the
wood.
forest. We just don't like the
And we're
rules,
like,
man.
and everyone else is doing it, and I don't even know why we felt the need to look around because we knew like Unique and Eglin when they came here and got the chest, they didn't leave this area, but we didn't pick up on that, and we're like, no, no, it's somewhere over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were just doing really bad at like following the path before us, and we were. I don't know. That's you made me
Yeah,
laugh, cheese. Thank you for that. That's it's a very good observation. Did you see George crash as Elytra? No, I did not see that. I didn't even know he crashed. I think we saw it in chat. I don't know if we talked about it though.
I think we were looking for the melon chest at that point.
Yeah, we were just caring about melon chest. We didn't care about if people were dying.
All
Um,
right, so Elytra moment, I'll let you take over on this one.
okay, so it was pretty simple. It was just right there. Both of us, I think, had a problem with our elytra. We jumped off and then tried to, hold on, let me get an elytra. Try to like get it to glide, but it didn't really work out
Hmm.
for some reason. Like it didn't like go till I was like right here, and then I was like, oh, I can't make it anymore.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit later than that. So then I was like, actually no, sorry, incorrect. I just remember what I did. I did not do that at all. You went to the correct area. I ended up going like way over here. Okay, I was really far away because I was trying to look for it. I saw something like that, like that, right? Something like that right there. I was like, oh, I see it, I see it, I see it. This is exactly where I landed. Now it's all coming back to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm here because I saw red and yellow. Which, by the way, that's just part of the map. It's not.
Yeah.
Well, so this is where I was, and then I didn't realize since we didn't go the correct way, we just went from point A to point B. We never took this staircase right here that you're supposed to go up, so I didn't know there was a staircase to go up. So I'm all the way over here, and I'm like, okay, well my spawn point is set up at the top of the mountain. Minecraft logic is if you kill yourself, you'll go to your last spawn point. So I'm desperately trying to find a way to kill myself. I'm climbing up these mountains. I'm jumping off, but they have a regeneration set up in the game. So like, actually, I could just show you guys.
It's like a high amount of saturation, and after 1.9, that gives you almost infinite health regeneration.
No, I think it was just straight up regeneration. Or was it saturation? I thought it was just
No, it's
regeneration.
saturation, because if you give yourself like an infinite duration of saturation, you're gonna be healing up really fast.
Okay. Um. Well, we'll just use this for example. It's basically the same thing, saturation regeneration. So I would like jump off. I'd be like, oh, I almost killed myself, but then I just heal back up, as you can see. So I'm desperately just trying to find a way to kill myself, but I'm healing faster than I can do damage to myself, which is why you hear me talking about like, oh my gosh, why can't I just kill myself? Because there's nothing high around here, and it's really hard to parkour. Like, all these buildings are blocked off, so I'm like getting up to places like this, jumping off, and it's like doing nothing. Um,
Yeah.
Truthfully, I don't really remember what ended up happening. I don't think I actually successfully killed myself. Maybe I did.
No, you did. I remember you did, and that's how you got back up.
Okay, so
Um,
yeah, I eventually figured it out. I think I just like found a way to like get up here or something like that. Like, I don't know. And then I jumped off, and it was like, yeah.
yeah.
Well, now I'm over here. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So I actually did end up killing myself, and it worked out. And then I spawned back at where the checkpoints were, which was right here, because we came from
Yeah.
the wrong way, which is interesting. It
Yeah,
was
so this
saturation. Okay,
shrine.
Hail the King coming in saying it was saturation.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go,
This
confirming it
shrine here gave you your pig, and then I had to do the pig race. I already knew where I was going
because of our
because we had.
terrible listening to rules.
Yeah, we already explored the area that was not the marketplace in search of the marketplace chest.
Yep. So yeah, that was done
Uh,
really quickly. It was just like a little parkour thing that was added, and I did that flawlessly because I'm a beast at parkour, and it was kind of easy. Uh, and then you came around with the pig really fast, and you ended up patching Peach and Marcus. You want to elaborate that a little bit more?
yes, because Peach and Marcus were struggling with the fences and the blockade over here, we
Hmm.
actually had an opportunity to pass them. You know, through the magic of editing, we got a substantial lead over them. Or
Hmm.
no, no, no. We had a substantial lead, but through the magic of editing, it was like really close in the Amazing Race episode. So I don't know. There was one part where I was trying to travel through the building, and I know that I can get through the building without doing like it was like
You
over
took a
here.
shortcut, didn't you?
Yeah, I took a shortcut, and I knew like if you had the ability to parkour, you could get over this shortcut,
Hmm.
but the pig can't jump. So I had to go the normal way anyways.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this is the bridge that I was talking about that we had to cross.
Yeah, I didn't get to see any of this. This is kind of cool though.
Yeah.
Your pig. Why were some pigs faster in Minecraft? Are there different speeds on pigs? Is that
No,
like a
if you
thing?
right click the carrot on the stick, it allows you to boost your pig, but there's only so much durability on the
Oh,
carrot on the stick.
okay,
So you're able
interesting.
to speed past people if you've got that durability.
Okay, that's why people were talking about that. Let's see. We didn't see where you landed. Roller numbers missed as well the first time. You missed as well the
Yeah,
first
I
time.
did. Yeah, my elytra didn't work, but I just took fall damage and died. And then the
Okay.
second time around, I knew where to go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I showed you guys where I landed and went through all that. So yeah, the pig race thingamajig went really quickly, and that's what we were talking about. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this leg was a lot shorter than the first one, and if it wasn't for a melon chest, we would have gotten through a lot faster.
Yeah.
But let's see. After the pig race, where do we go next? What was after that?
The yin yang right here.
Oh, the yin
This
yang. Right.
was.
I have my notes. I haven't been using my notes. Okay. Yeah, pig race, and then the yin yang. So actually, this is the only time I actually did something this leg. I feel like. You're like, no, 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 it's not that one. It has to be on the floor. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was the yin yang
Yeah,
symbol.
yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, no, we're going back. And you're like, okay. And then we got here,
Okay.
and this was definitely right. And then it was just a matter of finding it. It wasn't as close. I mean, we won by a good bit, I would say.
I mentioned it in the episode. You can hear like there's a ladder. I'm trying to find out where that area is specifically, but it looked like somebody punched out the logs of the original building and added a ladder. So that was an indicator to me like, oh, you need to go upwards.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think this is where the clue was, right here. This makes sense. So I had the clue here and just said go to chords. And you know us. We don't go take the like intended path. We go from point A to point B. All right, that's what we do when we see chords. So we started like jumping on the roof, and then we got
Yeah.
over here. It was like right here, right? This is where I saw us jump off right here. And actually,
No, no, no.
um,
It was the one down here that we jumped off from, I believe.
okay, well, regardless of where we jumped off, My render distance actually is pretty good because I can't actually see it. So we saw chords that was like that direction. So we just jumped. You
Yep.
jumped pretty low. So I was like going this direction. And then once I realized, wait, where's the bridge? Oh, wait, this is a bridge. I took a hard left. And
And I had to use the firework to get back up like this.
yeah, I was able to make it. And then we were like just like freaking out. We're like, let's go. Oh, but that's what I did. Like I was actually going like following numbers because he was first. But once I saw the bridge, or once you saw the bridge, I took a hard.
Yeah.
I said right. I meant to say left. I took a hard left because it came into my render distance too, and we were like, oh gosh, that's where we have to be. And then you were able to do it with the Pog firework. On the
Yeah.
Elytra, numbers didn't double jump to activate in time. He was too slow to hit it. No, Minecraft is just stupid sometimes. I'm gonna give him the benefit of doubt and say he did press it.
I feel like there was just like for some reason, like a little bit of lag on the server. Like you can see us going into the animation of the Elytra and then we stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's not that hard to get an Elytra to glide. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, for those who don't know what Elytra is, it's just like a wingsuit thing. I don't actually know why it's called an Elytra, but it is. It's probably
An
some reason.
Elytra is based off of, I believe, the wings of a beetle is called
Oh,
Elytra.
interesting. The more you know. But yeah, that's what it's basically like a wingsuit, essentially. The firework was the smartest thing ever. I know, dude. That was so good. Because he had two fireworks, right? Because of the extras or whatever, or maybe you had more than that.
Yeah, we turned one in. Oh, well, we also
Made the wrong
messed
ones.
up that first time, so I had 4 fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
So I used one just to save myself. Yeah. Uh, the camera actually didn't catch that the first time around, though. We had to reshoot it.
Yes. I'm trying to find where the firework rockets are. What are they called? I'm
So that
confused.
scene actually happened. The audio is taken from the original, but I think there's another angle of me launching the firework and going back up. That's why you see like 2 different camera angles of the same shot.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I got a firework. So basically, what it looks like when you use a firework, you can just like fly in the air. It's pretty great. You can go really high. That's what it is. So yeah, we had a bunch of extra fireworks, so we just used that to save ourselves. Um, so we kind of went over everything. There was, like we said, this was a lot shorter of a leg than the previous one. Does anyone have any questions that they would like answered that we could probably answer? I don't know. We could probably answer a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, we really thought we were gonna get out. By the way, when we were in that melon chest, it was pretty disheartening. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Disheartening. That's kind of what happened. Like we were doing really good, and then once we got that, it was just like, oh. What was your
Well,
favorite part about this leg, numbers?
we're still in the race though, so more opportunities to see us next Wednesday.
That is true. But what was your
My
favorite part?
my favorite part of the race, I'm gonna be honest, the fireworks save was probably my favorite part.
That was pretty hype.
Yeah.
My favorite part, I don't know, apparently the same thing too, because it was like a nice cut from the sadness that we were feeling the whole leg, and then to get something like super cool like that, we're like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that was like
It's
our comeback.
it's funny though because after that leg we were talking, we're like, as bad as we did, we know it's gonna make good TV. Like we
Yeah.
know Billy's gonna love us failing horribly.
Mhm.
Oh man, we even got the title quote, dude. We did
Yeah,
put
title quote.
title quote. We did put elytras in these chests, right? Oh man, our
Oh
competence
boy.
is apparently humorous.
Do you want to just explore the landscape of this? Like, it's honestly beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, this map is really good. Again, for those who don't know, the maps were not made by the team for the Amazing Race because that would just take way too long to make every single map. But what they did was they just added stuff, you know, because you can't in the real world you're not making like locations, you're going to locations for the Amazing Race like in the real show. So that's kind of what they were going off of. It makes it a lot more immersive in my opinion.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the market. I'm never gonna want to see that market again, dude. Oh boy. You know, if you're
I
ever
don't.
playing Minecraft with me, all you could do to trigger me is just make a melon chest. Just like place a chest under some melons or something. Instant trigger. PTSD flashbacks.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
think the worst part about this leg in particular was the red herrings of the red and yellow all
For
around.
sure, for sure. Yeah, I mentioned that, which is why I wanted to just like die so I could respawn. I didn't realize there's just red and yellow everywhere in this map, dude.
Mhm.
Oh man, I forgot how bad that was.
And after the first leg, I had conditioned myself to look at red and yellow everything, and this it threw me off so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of our mistakes in the first leg, we were trying to make a comeback, but we ended up doing worse. So
Oh, well, yeah, just because of a melon chest, though. Singular
yeah,
melon chest.
melon chest. Curse you, melon chest. Do you want to get our special guest in here now, or did you want to talk about a couple things?
Is there any other questions in the chat, or?
Yeah, okay. People in the chat, before we get our special guest, who is a fan of hashtag NeoSquad, they're just gonna come in and do like a fan perspective or something. I don't know. If you guys want to do a fan perspective too, actually, I don't know. We only allowed one person for now. So yeah, but that's it. Don't worry about it. Forget I said anything. But yeah, we're gonna have someone come in and they wanted to share a few words or something. But yeah, before we do that, any questions? And this isn't live chat, so we can't just wait for them to say something. Numbers, like this is not like live. Like oh yeah, people are talking with us.
Just like a tad bit delayed.
Yeah.
Come teleport to this area. This actually wasn't used in the leg, but it was used in like the promo
Oh
shots.
whoa.
The little
Why is there
wheat.
like it's weed on water?
Exactly. This is so weird.
This is trippy, dude.
Yeah. It's part of the reason why Billy said this has to be a 1.12 map instead of 1.15. This doesn't work in 1.15
Oh,
anymore.
punch it, punch it. Look what
No.
happens.
Oh, really? That.
It's beautiful. Oh man, that's funny. Cause like updates all the blocks. That's so cool.
Yeah. That's so
what's
satisfying.
what's the point of it? Is it supposed to be like mossy water? I don't really get it.
Yeah, it's like the algae on the top of the water.
Okay. Fascinating. Is it just like a world edit command to set them or something?
Yeah, this is gonna start causing lag with all the entities.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But this sugarcane area with all the lily pads, this is probably my favorite part on the map. It's
Mm-hmm.
just such a like a Zen garden looking area.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful map for sure. And obviously Hogwarts was the first one. That looked really nice.
Mhm.
Alright. Well, since it
Yeah, the
doesn't
Hogwarts
appear
map
that
is
there's
actually turned into an adventure map, as you can see on Roller's channel.
Oh yeah. So like on my channel, I'm doing like an adventure map on the Hogwarts thingamajig right now. That's what that Hogwarts map was eventually turned into. It's just straight up an adventure map now where you can play Harry Potter and Minecraft. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was there any stuff that you wish you caught on camera? We kind of went over all that already, like the kind of stuff that was like put in the video. The fireworks save was really the best moment. And then basically, I guess the context for me wanting to kill myself was lost, but I guess it added some humor. I'm just like, why can't I kill myself? It makes no sense, but it should hopefully have cleared some things up for now. But yeah, we don't really have much longer for this podcast, considering it's a shorter leg. But we are going to get that person in. They're gonna share a few things, and we'll probably add the podcast or end the podcast after that. We love doing this with you guys. All right, I'm gonna invite them to the call. Let's see what they have to say. All right, everyone, please welcome. Oh wait, how do I gotta invite someone? Add friends to DM. Oh wait, they're not my friend. They should probably accept my friend.
Oh no.
All right, hold up. I gotta hit them up with the friend request. Add
Okay.
friend.
Yeah, in the
Wait.
meantime, I'll talk about one thing that I kind of wanted on camera. If
Okay.
we actually got more camera shots of us following around Peach and Marcus, I think that would have been funny. Especially considering that this is Peach and Marcus's last leg. Billy
Oh yeah,
confirmed
yeah,
they're
yeah.
not coming back anymore. We just kept following them around.
Yeah, that would have been nice to see. The fact that we were just trailing them for a long time.
Yeah, it is brought up that we did kind of copy off their homework, but it's not shown to the full extent of what it was. It was a good 5 minutes of us following around Peach and Marcus, and we still missed when they found the melon chest.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone, please welcome Wolf to the podcast. Hello, Wolf.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh,
hello. You are loud. I'm going to turn you down a tiny bit.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. We're good to go. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Uh, I'm alright.
All right. So,
Alright.
what did you want to say?
thing I would say is that you guys probably made the smartest choice in the detour out of anybody. I think Team Sidetracked and obviously Peach and Marcus as well could have done with the kimono, because the kimono challenge was a weird description, but it was also a lot simpler than its description made out. I think if you guys had taken that, it might have thrown you off potentially.
Yeah. Well, we definitely wouldn't be able to use our knowledge of like the things as extensively. Like I wouldn't be able to use my firework knowledge in the kimono place.
The kimono place, the buildings had like glass things to emanate smoke, and you had to match the smoke height and stuff.
Yeah.
Given how you did with the shulker box challenge in the previous one, you probably have gotten thrown off. Like that.
Yeah. Two bad memories: shulker box and melon chest, man.
I think
for someone like Peach and Marcus, who probably aren't that good at crafting stuff, same with George and Stig, they would have been better off just nicking the stuff from the chest, going up a building. And obviously, Unique and Abram they probably would have been better going for the firework, but only because they're Unique and Abram. They probably know most of the stuff to go in the game.
Yeah, they won this leg by a lot too, I think. I'm trying to think, who was second place this leg?
They were, by the time they completed the leg, you guys were like two behind. Everyone was like at least two obstacles behind them. No one had even got in the temple by the time Unique and Abram finished.
Yeah, they aced that melon chest. They found that so fast.
Yeah. Team Topaz was second, by the way.
Okay. So, wait, Topaz, that's the pink one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Choki and Dan, and Dan's fall off the ship was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
They literally got onto the side windmill thing of the side of the ship, and then they turn back around. Chalky lands on the side of the ship somewhere, and Dan falls off completely. so Chalky is stuck on the ship on his own, which is why they finished that obstacle in last place, because Chalky still had to get back into the ship and get back onto the roof in order to get the clue.
Yeah, even after that rough start, though, they managed to pull it off. I think that goes to show that it's anyone's race. Even if you get set back a little bit, you can still pull back in the later parts.
Well, in your case, a lot. No one mentioned melon chest, please. Oh, whoops.
Well, hey, when we messed up on the parkour area with Peach and Marcus on the Hogwarts race, we actually came back because everyone was stuck trying to find the pit stop at the end. We got fourth because of that.
George and Stig and Chalky and Dan, that was quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just kind of like walked past them all.
One thing I wish we got a clear review of on camera is that George took flight with the elytra. I think he turned back, he crashed and fell.
Yeah, we missed that completely this leg, pretty much. We were just too occupied trying to find the melon chest.
The only bit we get of George's thing off camera is both him and Stig fly. George crashes, and he goes like, oof, and then the person with the camera, the person following him on the camera turns around, you just see the smoke from where he died.
Yeah.
I wish we could have seen him crash.
Yeah, I think this was a close call for us.
Yeah, it was close. That fireworks save though was absolutely insane.
Glad that we did the fireworks.
200 IQ from numbers right there.
Yeah. So I certainly never would have thought of that.
All right.
Yeah. As for the elytra thing, even without lag, it's like double jumps are quite hard with the elytras anyway. I know. It's only about a month ago that I figured them out myself.
Was there anything else you wanted to mention before we probably close this podcast, Wolf?
As far as I know, other than the fact that extra over to take Unique and Acorn, which is something.
Yeah, it shows that it can be done.
Yeah, it shows that it can be beaten.
All right, well, that's going to probably wrap it up, I guess. Thank you, Wolf, for joining us. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Certainly.
Get a little fan insight in there. If you
Yeah.
guys are just joining now, you guys can always go back and watch the podcast. It's something you are interested in. But yeah, I
And
guess.
also, watch The Amazing Race too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I linked it in the description for those who. If you're watching this without any knowledge of the Amazing Race, what are you doing? Go watch it. All right. There's two
Yeah.
episodes. There's 2 episodes now. Join hashtag Neo Squad. Yay.
Watch,
Oh wait, we have to end
Production
hype
value
again,
is
right?
off the charts. Give Billy the credit he deserves. This is like a year
watch,
in the making.
Mhm.
watch Billy's Amazing Race, guys. Thank you, Billy. There's your plug.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we have to end this like hype again, right? Like last time. All right, numbers,
Yeah.
take it away. It's your turn to be hype.
All right, so we're still in the race, guys. Even though we've had our pitfalls, we're going to come back. We've got this. Hashtag Neo Squad in all of the chats, posted all over YouTube. We've got this. Roller?
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thanks for joining, and I guess we'll see you in next week's episode. Peace out, everyone.
Peace out.